Hi everyone, welcome. It's Tiffany Nicole. Happy New Year. I'm super excited for you guys to tune in to my first show of the year. I couldn't think of a better way of introducing this new topic in the beginning of the year. We are talking about home ownership, guys. If you are thinking about purchasing a home, maybe for your first time or maybe even just purchasing again, this is going to be for you. Here on my sticky notes, I have all of the information and insight on how you can help me help you. All right, so home ownership, here we go. Before I get into it, everybody go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. I need you on YouTube. I need you to like, comment, share on social media platforms. This is super important. I need you to do this as this helps positive content continue to get out there and reach the crowd that it needs to reach, okay? So do that for Tiffany Nicole Speaks in 2025. I greatly appreciate it. All right, here we go. So the first thing you're going to want to do when you're looking to purchase a home, right? All right. You're going to want to consider your credit. Credit is super important, right? So many times we have different things on our credit. We don't even know that it even hit our credit. We don't know that this payment reported late. We don't know that we need to dispute this and then it would go away. These are things that you need to know. You need to know what your credit score is, right? You need to pull your credit. See what's on the credit report. You may be able to dispute it. Once you dispute it, the company will look at it, they will read it, they will review it. You may even be able to come into some sort of agreement with them, pay a certain amount, and then they will write it off. This will, in turn, boost your credit score. So just keep that in mind that there are ways to get around having a good credit score. All right? Credit score is what you're going to want to consider. The next thing, too, you're going to want to consider getting a pre-approval. Get your pre-approval letter from the bank or from the lender. Same people. People that you need that's going to give you the bank loan, the loan that you need to purchase your home. You need that letter to show builders or even whomever you may be trying to purchase a home from that you are qualified to purchase this home. Okay, that you are not just window shopping, but that you are aggressively looking. All right, so you are going to want to have a pre-approval letter, not just window shopping. The next thing that you're going to want to consider is having your earnest money. Most of the times, and what I've heard most reasonable in day-to-day business within real estate, I've heard $500 earnest money. I've heard $1,000 earnest money. I've heard $5,000 earnest money. I've even heard $100 earnest money. So just keep in mind that there are going to be fees. There's going to be money that you have to pay to take the home off of the market. So just keep that in mind. Earnest money. You're going to need earnest money. If you're not going to be purchasing a home, but maybe you're going to be renting a home, then you're going to need like what, 2 times, 2.5, maybe even 3 times the rent. So that's kind of what earnest money sort of is. It's just like taking the home off the market for the actual buyer, okay? All right, the next thing you're going to want to consider is you're going to need a down payment. There are down payment assistance programs out there, but the way down payment assistance programs typically work is they can kind of increase your interest rate, right? And so just kind of think of it as a credit card. Like there are ways around not having to pay, $10,000 or $11,000 or $12,000 out of your pocket. But then at the same time, if you're using a charge card, and a lot of times that charge card may have a high interest rate. So that's kind of what down payment assistance is. It kind of puts a high interest rate on those who don't have the money up front, if that makes any sense. But there are down payment assistance programs. Please be mindful of those that are bogus and that are telling you that you have to pay this amount and pay this amount and pay this off and pay that. And by the time you get through and you look up, it's 3, it's 4, it's 5 years later, and you still don't have a home. So just be mindful that you're going to need a down payment. Your down payment for an FHA loan is 3.5%. Your down payment for a VA loan is zero. No money down for a VA loan. So if you are a veteran, please tap into those resources because you are entitled to own a home, but see what the qualifications are for that. But veterans, zero down. Okay, and then for a conventional loan, in order to put down money is going to be anywhere from about 5 to 25%. So it just really depends. But that's for those that are looking for like investment, that are looking for like a second home and that thing there. That's kind of what the conventional loan is. Okay. And so now we want to look at different lenders. Different lenders have different things that they can offer you in ways that they can help you. They have different programs. And so those lenders also can help you with down payment assistance programs too. They can tell you everything that you qualify for. So the lender is pretty much going to be your best friend in this process. They can do all sorts of things. You have some lenders who just work with a more traditional loan, but then you have some lenders who work with, different significant situations, right? Maybe you're an entrepreneur. Maybe, you don't have citizenship, or maybe you're just here on a work permit, or, something like that. There are different situations in which lenders can help you. There are different lenders that are the perfect fit for the perfect person, for the right person. So just keep that in mind, that just because you're an entrepreneur or just because of, this situation, don't exclude yourself. Like, don't count yourself out. You still may be well qualified. Okay. And then you want to consider location. Location is super important as you're purchasing a home. You want to look at this as an investment. You also want to think about, is this home going to be equivalent to your lifestyle? Is this going to be something that you can take pride in owning, or is this going to be a good investment that's going to help out a family or a person in your family, or something of maybe a home that you can rent out to a family? You want to think about what kind of home this is going to be. Okay. And then you want to think about the location. Is this a good location for myself? Or is this a good location for my family? Or is this a good location for a family? Maybe I want to rent this home out to a family of people that maybe they have small children and a dog, or this or that. You want to think about, the location. Is it downtown? Is it, on the outer skirt? Is it, you want to think about that, because that's going to dictate how much or the price of the home. And then lastly, you want to be realistic. You don't want to have all these expectations, but then you have this much to spend. You don't want to look at a mansion or think that, oh my gosh, I want a mansion, but then, you're saying I only want my monthly payments to be $1,500 a month. Like, you have to be realistic, and realtors should help you be realistic. And if you don't have a realtor, there are realtors and there are home experts that can help you in that process and help you be realistic of your expectations and just kind of keep you focused. Because a lot of times when you're a buyer, you get like super excited and you start wanting to tour everything, and you want your realtor to drive all over town. And, and that's okay. But then you also just need to think about, like, okay, my budget is maybe, some inexpensive, fast food versus, a table dinner. I don't know. Like, you just want to think about your actual budget. How much money do I actually want to allocate to purchasing a new home? And am I still going to be able to get my massages, get my nails done, get my hair done? Like, am I still going to be able to shop and do all the things that I want to do without being what you guys call house poor. So just things to consider in purchasing a new home. Be mindful of these things. Be mindful of a resale home versus a new construction home. Of course, resale, you don't quite know everything that you're getting, so you're going to want to have somebody to come out and to inspect the home. You're going to want to think about a new construction home where you already know the home is going to go through an inspection. It's going to have to go through that inspection to pass per city law. Okay, so these are things that you're going to want to think about. You're going to want to think about the fact that a new construction home comes with a home warranty where a resale home does not. You're going to want to think about, where are you in this process? Am I a first-time homeowner? Is this going to be more fitting for me, or am I just going to take this chance or this opportunity in getting a home, period, and just call it a day? Like, you have to think about kind of like what works for you and what fits your lifestyle. So I hope that this really helps someone, as I use Tiffany Nicole Speaks as a resource to help you through this thing we call life. Anyway, guys, I hope I tried to make this really quick. If you need to play this video back, please do. I just wanted to give you as much information as possible. And again, I hope this helps. This is Tiffany Nicole Speaks. I'll see you next time.